All right, folks, let's figure out how to use this writing tracker. I'm going to show it to you first, and then you're going to use it next. Let me show you first. So there's a video that explains the writing tracker. It's specific to PCs, but I have a Mac, so I'm just going to show you the Mac version. So I'm going to grab David Brooks's essay, right? His is going to be our sample essay. And what Microsoft Word allows us to do is it allows us to see the grade level at which his essay is written. Let me show you. So go spelling and grammar. Nope, let me fix that. First step. I need to highlight the paragraphs that I want checked. Okay, now, spelling and grammar. When this question comes up, you want to say no. They're asking if you want to check the rest of the document. Don't. Just check what's highlighted. Okay, click no. This box pops up. It's very difficult for you to read what's in this box. So let me take a snapshot. There we go. So Word gives a lot of interesting and useful information. Some of it is actually not interesting and useful. Some of it is. So you get your word count up at the top, right? 13 paragraphs, 48 sentences, the number of sentences per paragraph. He has a lot of short paragraphs, etc. Okay, that's semi-useful information. But this is what's useful. Right here in the middle, the grade level score. So what that means is that David Brooks wrote this article in such a way that someone would need a freshman in high school education to understand it. That doesn't mean he wrote as if he were a ninth grader. He wrote to a ninth grade audience. Now, David Brooks is a smart dude. He taught classes at Yale. He can write at a higher level, but he's writing for a newspaper, and they need to write for a broad audience. So he toned it down a bit, shortened the sentences. Either way, this tells us his grade level score. It's about where his writing is. You're going to be able to do the same. You can't do it yet because there's some features we got to unlock in Word, but you're going to be able to do the same. And what you want to see is throughout the year, you just want to see growth. That's it. Now, that said, do not think of this grade level score as the be-all and end-all of your writing because it's unreliable. All it is a math formula. What they do is they calculate the length of the sentence and the length of the words, like words with many syllables, and then they throw a bunch of numbers at it. I don't know. You can look up the formula online, and then it spits out a grade level, right? But, if this were the actual grade you received, there are ways to game the system. I want to show you that this grade level score, while useful, it's not perfectly useful. It's not perfect. This paragraph, I highlight it. I do the spelling and grammar check. No, I don't want to check the rest. Thank you. And it says, it's hard to read on the screen, it's grade level 10.2 for this paragraph, right? Here's where the software fails us. I'm creating an incomprehensible paragraph that is one long run-on sentence. All right? You don't want to write like this. You need periods. Oh, now it's at grade level 21.3. Why is that? Because the sentence is incredibly long and it's incomprehensible. So just because you have a higher number isn't always good. Anyways, just want to show you that to show you it's an imperfect system, but it's still useful enough that we're going to use it this semester. So when you check, make sure you highlight your essay, because if you don't highlight the paragraphs, it's going to check your heading and it's going to include your works cited page in the total. You don't want that. You just want to check the essay. Also, just as a review, you can highlight one paragraph, click no, and check that one paragraph. This one paragraph's at the 7.7 level. You're going to do this now. get out Canvas. Go. And if you have a question, feel free to ask it. Like the microphone shouldn't pick up your voice. You should be fine in that regard. I want you to go to Canvas because I want you to open up your summary rough draft. Now, some of you may have saved the summary rough draft as a separate file in Dropbox or whatever you use, but most of you haven't. So you can get the summary rough draft from Canvas. It's saved there forever, or at least for as long as Canvas exists as a site and pays their bills. Right here, Unit 1, Task 5, Summary Essay Rough Draft. Click on the link, and you can access the essay that you submitted. Just to confirm that we're all on the same page, so to speak, can you turn your laptop around once you have your summary rough draft loaded on your screen? And just leave it turned. That is a Chromebook, yes? Okay, your instructions will be a bit different. I'll explain. Try guest, and then try just restarting your computer, and maybe the Wi-Fi will turn on. Yes, sir. Yes, Google Chrome should give you access. I use Chrome, even though I like Safari better, but Chrome works better. Canvas works better with Chrome. Okay, yeah, turn them all around. That way, just to confirm, I want to make sure we're on the same page before we move on. Yes, I see. Okay, you downloaded it? Okay. Show me, turn the screen. I just want to see where you are. Okay, so go to assignments. Yep. You'll want to download the original file. You should be able to do that by clicking here because you want the Word doc. All right, if you're in the Turn It In section, you want to download the original file. Click there. Then you can access, because you can't access the features if you have the Turn It In file. Okay, turn your laptop screens back to you and highlight your paragraphs. Remember, don't highlight the heading, don't highlight the works cited, just the paragraphs. And then click spelling and grammar. I want to see, and I want you to see what pops up. Oh, so the spell check, just bypass it. If it asks you to change some of the wording in your sentences or spell something correctly, just bypass that. And once you get to the end of the spell check, the box should pop up. Oh, go to here. Yep, download originally submitted file. Yes, Benji. Nothing okay. Has anybody done the spell check and nothing happened? Aha. All right. Let me fix that for you. I'm going to show you on a Mac how to fix it, and I'm going to explain on a PC how to fix it. For Chromebooks, go to search Flesh Kincaid. Chromebook people, search Flesh Kincaid in Google, and you just find a website where you can plug your essay in. All right. For the Mac, you go up to Word, Preferences. For the PC, you go, it's top left, File, and at the bottom is Options. So for PC, top left File, bottom says Options. And then for the Mac, it's Spelling and Grammar. For the PC, I think the button says Proofing. For the PC, the button says Proofing. Is that correct? Yes, we're okay. In both programs, you're going to click Show Readability Statistics. You want that button to be checked. Show readability statistics. Scroll down. That formulas page isn't useful. That might take you, yeah. Now close out and then run the spelling and grammar check again. A new box should pop up. Worked? Good. Worked? Not worked. Oh, because you're still loading it. Okay. Getting online. I have an iPad that you can use, and you can access Canvas all the same. And it looks like a student already loaded one of the readability websites. I think I have Chrome on it. Anyways, just access what's called Canvas. Get your essay from there. Raise a hand if you need help or have a question. Yes, sir. Go up to, all the way up to the top, Word, Preferences, Spelling and Grammar, Show Readability Statistics at the bottom. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. Download the file. I think it's that button right there. Yep. Go up to the top of the screen. There you go. Now click Word at the top left. Preferences. Spelling and Grammar. To the right, top right. There you go. And then Show Readability Stats at the bottom. So once you have the essay, you're going to copy and paste the paragraphs. If you can into Word, great. If not, go to Flesch Kincaid, like Google a Flesch Kincaid grade level checker, and you can just plug your essay in there. Other questions? Yes, sir. Go up to spelling and grammar check. So check document. Now you got to bypass all that stuff. I guess so. And then click ignore once at the bottom. Hey, here we go. All right, you have a number. That's well and good, right? Now, go back to the lesson plan for today. And then go to this task 9 where there's a writing tracker. Go to task 9 to the writing tracker. Open up this Word document. It's going to look like this. You want to open up this Word document. Give me a thumbs up if it's open. Like you have this writing tracker open. We got 4 or 5, waiting on 3 in the back. Is it working for you two ladies? Yeah, it is. Okay. Anybody having trouble accessing it? Now this is the document you want to save. This is the one we're going to keep throughout the year. And you're just going to start by putting info for the rough draft. So put grade, whatever grade you earned. A C, C+ was about the average. But you don't put the average, you put your score. Then you put your Flesch Kincaid grade level score. That's easy enough, right? The sample sentences, I think, most important part. But there's a right way to do it and a wrong way, so let me show you the right way. I want you to have sample sentences so that you can, have a before and after snapshot. Now let me show you the wrong way. So in David Brooks's article, we could copy all the sentences and plug them in here. And now we have a sampling of what 9.1 grade level writing looks like. That's a lot. Think about this. Once you get to the research essay in April, this is a 2,000-word essay that's going to be about 6.5 pages long. You could just plug all 6.5 pages into this box, right? But that's not useful. So how do we make this box useful? Well, we take the long essay out, and then we go back to David Brooks's essay, and we're going to look for a paragraph that's pretty close to the 9.1 grade level. So watch. First paragraph, I'm going to highlight it, and then remember, you have to click no. 7.7. That's not really close to 9.1, so I'm going to skip the first paragraph. Second paragraph, I think, is the same. We're in the same situation. It's going to be low. Yep, 6.9. All right, let's go. I found one in a prior period. Maybe it's this one. 8.5. That's close enough. Yeah, it's within, what, 6/10 of the original. So I need to copy this paragraph and then paste it in here. Now I have a taste, and other people have a taste, because if somebody else reads this document, they will know what this kind of writing looks like. Writing that was at the 9.1 grade level, more or less, and then earned the C++ or whatever it is yours earned. This is the before snapshot. If you're within 0.5, 0.6 of the total score for the essay, then great. Plug in that paragraph to this box. I'm going to stop talking so you can work, and I'm going to come around and see if you need help. Go. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's see. There's these. Go back. Go. What's the name of that website? Type WebFX. Yeah. See if that'll help you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're picking sentences from the rough draft essay. We're going to do this for the, your other essays. We can do it for your summary, the final draft if you want. But to get a sense of your beginning point, we need to draw from the rough draft essay. Did it work? All right. Search WebFX and then Flesch Kincaid. And to spell Flesch, look up at the board in orange. Yes, sir. Oh, no, the paper copy that I gave you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's where the grade appears. Who's done with what I did on the screen? If you raise a hand so I can see clearly. 1, 2, 7 of you? 8 of you? Okay. Everyone press pause. Even if you're not done, I still should show you what the next step is, because it's pretty much the last step. You're going to go back to today's lesson plan, today's Canvas announcement page. And, sorry, I got ahead of myself. 2 more steps. These are the last 2 steps. First step, save the writing tracker and submit it back into this assignment. If you just finish the assignment, you're going to get the points. The main reason why I want you to submit this writing tracker is so that Canvas will keep it for you for the rest of the year. Let's say you get to April and you're finishing the writing tracker and you're like, I don't remember what I put in for my, first essay. Well, you can just go to Canvas, download this file, it's there for you. So you need to upload the file now so that Canvas saves it for you. You won't have to worry about saving it to your OneDrive or something. All right, that's step one. Step two is to enter your data into this Google form. Your fellow students are not going to see this data. It's for me. I want to gather, they call it aggregate data, total data from different periods, total data from all 4 classes that I teach. Because like, if I'm doing my job, the trajectory will go upward. And if the trajectory doesn't go upward, I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong and fix it. So it's just going to help me track your progress and teach gooder, as they say. So submit your Word doc here, enter your data here, and once you've done that, close your laptop just so I can see, like, keep track of who's done and who's not. Go. And those who are listening on YouTube, please send me an email if you have questions about the assignments.